A very big hello and welcome back. From this lecture onwards, we are going to learn programming in the SAS Studio. Till now, we have learned how to use menu-driven part, like just by clicking any of the actions and how to do the analysis, like filtering the data, listing the data, or summarizing the data, etc. But in this lecture, we are going to start the programming part of the SAS Studio. We learn from the basic of the programming. So let's start. This is the programming window. When we open the SAS Studio, we got this programming window by default. If you don't get this window, just go to this new options and click on new SAS program. You can get this window. In this window, we have three windows. First one is code, second is log, and the third is result. The code window is where you enter your SAS program. When you run a SAS program, the log window displays your program, any syntax error detected by SAS, information about the data that was read or written out, and the information about real time and CPU time used for your SAS program. And the last one, that is result, this window is where your SAS output is appear. You can navigate between these three windows just by click. Okay. So moving on to this coding part, we will start with the basic program where we have to convert the temperature. That is, we have a degree Celsius temperature and we want to convert it into a Fahrenheit. In this server files and folder, we have in my files, I have a data set called as Celsius. If you want this data set, you can check in the description. I have provided the link. You can download the data set from there and you can create one folder, and in that folder you just have to upload the data set. Double click on this Celsius data set. You can see we have three values. These values are in Celsius and we have to convert these values into Fahrenheit, and we want to write the program to convert these values. SAS. Now we see the coding part. In the SAS program contains two statements. First one is data statement and second one is proc statement. The data statement where you read, write and manipulate the data. All the things about the data are done in this SAS data statement. And the second statement is proc statement, which is a short form of the procedure. The procedure we are going to do on the data, like any analysis we are going to do on the data, where you use built-in procedure to accomplish the tasks such as writing the reports, summarizing the data, or create a graphical output. Different types of analysis are to be done by the proc statement, and the analysis of the data, like reading the data, writing the data, or doing any analysis like adding a row or deleting a row or creating a row in the data set, you can do by the data statement. Just two statements. First one is data and second one is proc. Now we have learned the two statements. Now again go to the SAS Studio. It is a good practice to start your program with the command. So in SAS Studio, to write a command, we have two options. Either you can start with the asterisk sign, you can write in between the command and end with semicolon. You can see this in the green color. In SAS Studio, your comment will be displayed by the green color. This is the first method. Second method, you can use backslash asterisk. In between, you can write your command, and for ending this command, you have to again type asterisk and backslash. These are the two methods to write a comment. In this lecture, we are going to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I will give the heading as program C, that is Celsius, to F, that is Fahrenheit. And for ending this, we have given the semicolon. We have used the one way of commenting. Now we'll use the second way of commenting, in which we'll briefly describe what is the program is all about. So program to read temperature in degrees Celsius and convert it into degrees Fahrenheit. Now we have used both the type of commenting. First, we have used the asterisk and ending with the semicolon, and second one backslash asterisk and ending with asterisk backslash. So we have done with the commenting. Now moving to the coding section. As I have discussed, we have two statements, data statement and procedure statement. We'll start with the data statement. When you tries to type the data word, that is the keyword, you can see the dialog box is appeared. This is called as the context sensitive dialog box. When we tries to write any keyword on the programming window, the context sensitive boxes are pop up to show your syntax. The options are available for the statement that you are writing. If you don't want this, you can close this by some options I'll show in the next lecture. For now, we have to use the data statement. Just write data. In the data statement, you have to give the name of the data. Suppose I'm giving the name of the data set as convert. And you have to remember that any of this command is ended by the semicolon. At the end of each line, you have to give semicolon to show as that we have done first line of coding. So we have created the data set named as convert. So close it with the semicolon. The next line. Now we have to input, we have to give the path for this Celsius file. For giving the path, we have a function called as infile. You can see as you write something, some keyword, the pop-up message is got appeared. You just have to enter. Infile, double inverted comma or single inverted comma, and you have to give path in this inverted comma. For that, you just have to right click on your file, that is celsius.txt, scroll down, go to this properties section, and you can see the location. You have to copy this location, Control C, close this and paste it in this double inverted comma, Control V. Ending this line, give semicolon. Moving on to the next line, that now we have given the location of the file. In this Celsius file, we just have one variable, that is a degree Celsius variable. So we have to give the variable name. For that, we have to write input. The command is input. In input command, you have to give the variable names that are used in the data set. Here you can see we have just one variable, and in this we don't have any variable name. So we'll give a variable name in this input statement. So I'm giving the variable name as temp underscore capital C, that is temperature in Celsius. For now, we just have one variable, so we are writing just one variable name and end with semicolon. Next, we have to convert the degree Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we have to write the formula to converting the temperature. So now we have to create another variable that is in Fahrenheit. So I'll give a name as temp underscore F, which is equal to the general formula to convert the temperature, that is 1.8 into temperature in Celsius plus 32. Now we have done with giving the formula, just end the line with semicolon. Now we have done with all the part of the data section. We have created the data with the name as convert. We have given the path of the data set in file statement. In input statement, we have given the variable name. And after that, we have created the variable, new variable, that is Fahrenheit variable. Now we have completed the data part. When we complete the entire data part, you have to just write run statement and semicolon. Run statement ends your data part. Now we'll select all this program and click on this run icon. Now in the result, in the output data set, now you can see one more window is added in this section, that is output data, where your data set in SAS is got appeared. Now here you can see we have one variable, that is temp underscore C, which has 3 values that are present in this Celsius data set. And the second variable that we have created using this code, that is temperature equal to the formula. By that, we got the temperature in Fahrenheit. Now, if you want to print this data set, for that, we have to use the proc statement. As I have said, any analysis or printing of the data or printing of the graphics, you have to use the proc statement. So move on to the next line. Proc statement, the keyword is proc. Proc. Now what we have to do, we have to print the data. So proc print the data set name. We have to give the data set name. So data equal to, what is the data set name? That is convert. So convert. And the SAS is a case sensitive, so you have to see spelling. So if you have given the capital C here in the data statement, you have to give capital C in the proc statement also. If you give the small c, it will show an error. So now we have done with the proc statement. For ending this, just give the semicolon. Same with the proc statement, as for ending the data statement, we have used the run statement. For ending the proc statement also, we have to use run statement. Now you can select these 2 lines of code and run. Now in the result section, you can see the data table is got printed. If you want to give the title here, again go to this coding section. In proc, above this proc line, you can also give a title. So for that, the code is title. You can see when you write a little bit, you get this keyword. In title, in double inverted comma, you can give the whatever title you want to give to that data set. I'm giving temperature conversion chart. So if you can select all this data and click on run, or you just go to end line, cursor in the end line, and just click on this run. This will also work. The data set is got created in the output data. In the result section, sorry, we got an error, something. Okay. In the title section, you can observe that in the title section, we have not ended it with the semicolon. You can see in the log, as I have explained, log will contain your data set, your program, the file where your program is, and the time for it used to execute. And at the end, it will give the error. Here you can see the title statement is invalid. For that, you have to see the code. We have made some mistake, that is, we have not given the semicolon. Now you can select all this program and run. Now you can see we got the table and we also got the title. So this is the, so this is the basic program we have learned in this section. So that's it for this video. Till then, keep learning.